Okay, here we are back in Octopath Traveler. I am here in Flame's Grace. I was thinking about showing the walk, but I went out of my way for different things, and, well, I'll probably make that its own video. So in case you're wondering, 1 and 2. So if I were to open my menu, the two characters look a little different. And if you notice, Alfyn's now using a staff, Honnet's using a sword and a spear. No change for these two, though. But the important guys have stuff going for them, and that's what really matters. You may notice there's a new tab here. So, I'm now wielding Cyrus's main job as a sub-job on Alfyn, old barracks on Honnet, and I don't know who I want to try to... Oh, you can see what they actually look like in their different forms. Anyway, to show you on the map real quick, I have a bigger map on my computer that actually tells me where all these are. You can actually see them on the map if you look underneath the icon. They actually do have a unique marking. The merchant one is right around here. The dancer is somewhere around here. Basically, you have to go outside of your comfort zone to get them. For the apothecary, I think it's right around here. Could be mistaken. It is not this one. This is a dungeon. Be careful, you can get worked over if you go in here unprepared. There is a ringer of a boss waiting for you, and it's not fun. And the topic of ringers, I went ahead and partially looted the Hollow Throne. That's a very, very dangerous area. They say recommend level 25, I say BS on that. If you're wondering about the thief, it's right outside of Quarry Crest, I believe. The hunter is like right outside Victor's Hollow, and the cleric is like right around here. It's a little bit cut off. I don't know if you can actually get the cleric before you get Ophilia, but we are going to tie up the loose ends here and get our 8th and final member. So I went ahead and... I forgot what it was I went in here for. I think I may have misread the sign or something. Anyway, we'll talk to Ophilia and get the show on the road. Leanna, wait. I will perform the kindling in your stead. Her name is Ophilia, and she is a cleric. In her home of Flame's Grace, the great cathedral towers above all. With its sheltering walls, she spends her days in service to the flame. She has been helping Leanna, her dear friend and sister, prepare for the kindling, a holy pilgrimage carried out once every 20 years. But on the eve of Leanna's departure, tragedy strikes, and Ophilia steels herself to set out on the pilgrimage, breaking the traditions of her faith in hopes of keeping her adopted family together. She will need brave allies on the path she has chosen. So, real quick. In other videos I mentioned the most dangerous boss in the first chapters. The number 2 for that goes to Honnet. So you've been saying, who's number 1? You're about to see, folks. So, Ophilia in... I'm gonna bench Therion. Ophilia is the analog to Primrose. Here at the beginning of the tale, please. I'm gonna go quiet so you don't hear that dog yapping in the background.
Come in. May the sacred flame light your path on this fine day. And may it ever shine its warmth upon you. How many times have we said those words? And yet, they seem to take on a whole new meaning now. Each day is one day closer to my departure. Perhaps I'm more nervous than I thought I was. Liana? You needn't worry about me. I was born to make the pilgrimage. My father did the same 20 years ago. As his daughter, I cannot let him down. You really are incredible, Liana. I don't know how you do it. What? As the Archbishop's only true-born daughter, everyone always expects so much from you. And yet you never fail them. Each of your sermons is more inspiring than the last. And now, the pilgrimage. So much is placed on you alone. Don't be silly. I'm not alone. I have you, don't I? And everyone at the cathedral. Why, you're the one who helped me think of a topic for that last sermon, Ophilia. You even stayed up nights with me to draft it. A willing set of ears and a few pretty words, that's all I could offer you. I wish I could do something that would truly help you. Oh, abandon such worries and come, my sister. Father is expecting us in the chapel.
Okay, so we're on the move. Real quick, I will show you her skills because they're kind of interesting. So first we have Heal Wounds, AoE Healing, 8 SP, pretty nice. You could kind of make a case for her to be on your team, probably just for this alone, for a good portion of the early game. Then you have Holy Light, basically your light damage spell. Now what's important to note here is this costs 6 SP. Alfyn's Icicle, I can't remember what Therion's fire spell is called, even Trade Winds, all of the other ones cost 7. Hers costs 6. The reason why this is important is because you can give her that Dragon Scarf accessory, and this is free to use then. Anyway, you have Sheltering Veil, Elemental Defense. I don't know if that's pure magic defense or just the elements. The reason why I point this out is if you've played Bravely Default, there is a distinction between the two. Then you have Luminescence, your light-based nuke, which only costs 9. So once again, to give you some numbers, Cyrus's AoE is 8, hers is 9, Tressa and Primrose have 10 for theirs, and I think that's actually it for the AoE. You have Heal More, which does as its name implies, Reflective Veil, you reflect one elemental, I guess, and AoE Revive. Yeah. Keep in mind, Alfyn can only vivify one person. Equipment-wise, she should be able to wield sticks and sticks alone. Don't really have anything to give her because she doesn't have access to the rest of my inventory, but I will buy her a better stick. Same one that I have Alfyn using at the moment. Someone needs to throw those damn things a ball. In the beginning, the 13 gods created the land. They shaped the mountains, filled the seas, gave life to mighty trees and myriad beasts. And then they created men, who would become the masters of the land, and eventually drive it into the ground, but I digress. We had one god, Goldera, who was too greedy to part with his creations. And so the 12 deities of good were forced into a desperate struggle with the cruel Goldera, lord of the most infernal magics. In the end, the conflict was brought to a close by Elfric, the Flamebringer, lord of all that is holy. Elfric called astral fire down upon Goldera, sapping his strength, then sealed him away in the afterworld. So pay attention to the names here. Not for this chapter. A divine flame to chase the shadows. That is the sacred flame that shines down on the land of Orstera, bringing warmth and guidance to its people. But yeah, write those names down. They're not going to appear until much, much later. Although Elfric may appear sooner. I think he's the cleric.
There you are, my girls.
Your Excellency, may the sacred flame ever light your path. Have you need of us here, Father?
I wish to see you, that is all. Do carry on with your duties.
As you wish, Your Excellency.
It is as if the two of you have become women grown in but the blink of an eye. How long has it been, Ophilia, since you came to us?
15 years, Your Excellency. Or near enough so.
15 years. I suppose it is little wonder that you have grown so.
I was but an orphan, Your Excellency. Starving and sickly. I would not have lived to see this day if you had not taken me in. I may not have said it enough growing up, but my heart is full of gratitude for all that you have given me.
No need for such words, my child. We all follow the path the flame illuminates for us.
Come on, Feely. We're family. You, Father, and I. There's no need to be so formal about it. Why should you have to thank us for being with you? That's what family's for. Of course. You're right, Liana. And besides, Father may be a great archbishop in here, but we both know he's just an old layabout at home. Isn't that right, Father?
An old layabout? Oh, you wound me, Liana.
I know your duties at the cathedral keep you busy, Father, but honestly, you're no help at all when it comes to keeping a household running. Would it kill you to cook a meal or dust the bookshelves from time to time?
Oh my. When you put it that way, I suppose I am quite useless after all.
So even the great and beloved Archbishop falls short in the discerning eye of his daughter.
So it would seem, Ophilia. So it would seem. Now, tell me, Liana. Are you prepared for your journey to the Cave of Origin?
But of course, Father. I am ready.
In the deepest recess of that cave is where you will find the first flame. You will take the ember to the churches across the realm, where it will serve to light the sacred fires that warm and protect all the lands. This is the kindling, the time-honored rite held without fail once every 20 years since the days of old. Your journey will not be an easy one. As soon as you step foot into the wilderness, you will be met with lawless villains and savage beasts. Yes, many a servant of the Church has made this journey throughout our history. Some have never returned. But I know you can do this, my daughter. Everyone has put their faith in you.
You have my word, Father. I won't let anyone down. I will carry out the rite, just as you did 20 years before.
Very good, my child. Very good.
Father? Are you all right, Your Excellency?
It's nothing to worry yourselves over. Just my years announcing their advance.
Oh, you mustn't sound so gloomy, Your Excellency. There is still so much we would learn from you before we let you call yourself Archbishop Emeritus. Ophilia is right, Father. Like she always is. You should retire for the day and let your body recuperate. We could handle things from here. We will let the Pontiff know that you are resting in your chambers, sir.
When my two girls insist, who is this old man to deny them? I will leave the preparations for today's service to you.
We will take care of everything, Your Excellency.
I'll see Father back to his chambers.
Thank you, Liana. I will see to our duties here. Well then,
I suppose I'd best start preparing for the next service at once. Oh my, what is a child doing here all alone? What's the matter, child? It's my mom. Wow, he's obnoxious. Damn. It's my mama. She's gone and I can't find her anywhere. Come back, Mama. Don't leave me here all alone.
won't you come with me?
Now, let's dry those tears. Why don't I help you look for your mother? Can you really find her?
Of course.
The sacred flame will show us the way. No, I should be preparing for the service. No. I simply cannot abandon this poor boy. If I hurry, I should still be able to finish everything in time. Ophilia can guide townspeople, and they will follow wherever she goes. Guide the wayward child. Shut up and follow me, brat. The flame will either lead you the way, or we'll just find somewhere and torch you. One of the two.
Good day.
The holy blue fire of Elfric protects us and leads us through the darkness. There are rumors, however, of heretics who worship a black flame of evil.
Hello.
Many worshippers come to this cathedral to receive the guidance of the sacred flame. So if I remember correctly, the light of the sacred flame was Luke, right? With ash being the ashes of the sacred flame. Although I imagine not too many people will be able to get that reference. Aha. They hid that there and all it contained was a freaking grave. Seriously, game.
Well,
We in the Church of the Sacred Flame worship the god Elfric. We also revere the sacred flame, the enduring symbol of his holiness.
how'd you do?
Welcome to the Great Cathedral of Flames, Grace. Are you here for the church service?
Grand.
The sheer splendor of the cathedral always takes my breath away. Yeah, imagine how many needy people they could feed with all the money they spent on that. It's insanity, I say.
Mother! Young man!
There you are.
Oh,
Sister Ophilia, how can I thank you for taking care of this little troublemaker of mine? And you, how many times must I tell you not to wander off all on your own?
Actually,
Pray do not scold the poor boy. He was so brave and good this whole time.
thank you so much.
You are too kind, Sister Ophilia. I know how busy you are with your duties at the chapel. Thank you for helping me despite that. It is no wonder that the Archbishop is so proud of his two daughters. Two daughters? Surely you must know that he is forever boasting of you and Sister Leanna both.
truly?
He does.
But of course.
Almost every time I speak to him. Come along now, you. Thank Sister Ophilia, then it's back home with you.
Thank you.
It was my pleasure, child, but do try to stay with your mother in the future, yes?
I see.
Your Excellency. I will do all I can to be the daughter you would want me to be.
If I might.
Have a moment, sister.
Of course.
Might I be of some service, my good sir? Would you know where I might find His Excellency the Archbishop? May I ask who is looking for him? Pray forgive my lack of manners. My name is Mattias, or Matthias? I don't know how that's supposed to be pronounced exactly. A trader with the Leonil Consortium. The Archbishop has generously deigned to engage in a transaction of sorts with us.
Well then,
A trader? I see. It's an honor to meet you, sir. I am Sister Ophilia.
Oh!
So you are Sister Ophilia. I've heard so much about you. When the Archbishop contacted me to request my services, he spoke much of his two daughters. I also heard that Sister Leanna will be the next flame bearer. The realm is blessed to have such loyal servants. It is, as a matter of fact, to equip your sister for her forthcoming journey that the Archbishop has summoned me here today. Is that so? We are much obliged for your support.
No.
Think nothing of it, good sister. It is the duty of the faithful to serve the Church, as the Church so tirelessly serves us.
No.
Sister Ophelia, you must come at once. Whatever is the matter?
It's a disaster!
Sister Ophelia, it's the Archbishop. His Excellency has collapsed. Guess he didn't pay his exorcist, so he got
But how
repossessed. What? I will come at once. Master Matthias, forgive me for abandoning you when you have journeyed so far, but...
No.
Do not spare a moment's thought for me, sister. Pray, go to the Archbishop's side at once.
forgive me.
I thank you for your understanding, sir. Please excuse me.
Your Excellency!
Ophelia, please! Please, take a moment to breathe.
Forgive me, Liana, but His Excellency...
What His Excellency needs most now is rest. Please try not to excite him.
Of course. Forgive me.
Anna?
Yes, Father?
The pilgrimage. The sacred flame.
Do not worry yourself, Father. I will perform the rite without fail, just as you taught me.
That is good to hear.
Father? Father!
Worry not, Sister Liana. He is only resting.
Liana,
Sister Liana, are you not well?
I'm fine. I think I just need some fresh air.
Liana. I know she's trying to act strong before the others. I worry for her. I should be by her side at a time like this.
So make for the hill overlooking the cathedral. So out of curiosity, if we choose to guide... So I don't know what the restrictions are for her, if it's based off strength and her levels. Actually, no, I do not want someone with Ice Storm in the frickin' tundra. He's not very talkative. Must be level 15 or higher. So I'm trying to figure out what that mental augmentation is. That sounds like a buff type thing. The only thing that kind of sucks about the whole summon NPC command thing is that you can only have one NPC. It's not nearly as versatile as Honnet's Capture, Alfyn's Concoct, or a bunch of others.
That you do.
So for the Knight Ardent, 20 or higher. That's actually not too bad, realistically speaking. As for you, come with me if you want to live.
Yes.
South of the cathedral is the city center. I hear the tavern there has the best meat around. Nope. Because I think I showed her skills. Unfortunately, it's a completely different day since I last recorded. And unfortunately, I don't know how far I'm going to be able to get in this session because my phone's already going off. I just have it muted. If you continue north, you'll come across the cathedral. Nope. Even though the defense buff may not be too bad. You may think it's cool now, but this is what warms Spring Zephyr compared to the town of Northreach.
Greetings.
How bad lies the Cave of Origin, the holy ground containing the first flame? It's not too bad, I guess. So, I think we have to go down... Actually, can we just go around the house to get that guy? Aha! You wanna know why I'm hiding here? Sorry, that's a secret. I'm kinda curious what this does. So there we go, we got him out of his little hole. Don't jump, Leanna, you have so much to live for! That probably ruined the moment for you guys, didn't it?
Liana, how are you feeling?
Just give her a little shove.
Ophilia?
Liana!
What am I to do, Ophilia? Father! My father is...
Liana.
Thinking about what might happen makes me feel so scared, so angry that I feel like my heart might just burst. But if I fall to pieces now, everyone will lose hope. I must be strong. And soon, I must depart on the pilgrimage. The rite cannot be put off any longer. There are centuries of tradition we must obey. But leaving my father behind, without even knowing if I'll ever see him again.
Don't despair, Liana. We are together in this. We will find a way.
Ophilia.
It has been 15 years since His Excellency took me in. My family lost in the war. I was left with nothing, and no one to care for me.
Now then,
Do not despair, Ophilia. From today, we are your family. This is Leanna, my daughter, your new sister.
Hey,
My name's Leanna, but you can call me Anna if you'd like.
Huh?
What's the matter with her?
Oh,
Leanna, I'm afraid that Ophilia has gone through something very sad. So let us see that she is cheered once more. Together, in the light of the sacred flame, we will find happiness.
Yes.
Yes, Father, I'll be the best sister ever, Ophilia. My first days in the Archbishop's home, I kept in my room and spoke to no one. It was she who brought me out of my shell. Leanna, my best friend, my sister.
Hey, Feely, don't you want to go outside? Oh, I know. There's someplace I just have to take you. What? This way! Up here! Where are we going? It's just a little further. Come on, we're nearly there. Here we are. What is this place? It's my favorite place in all the world.
It's where she got rid of all the other sisters her father brought home.
Maybe it could become your favorite place too. Hmm? It's beautiful. Isn't it though? That's why I love it here. Here, Feely. This is for you. So now, won't you play with me?
Go ahead, Feely. It's mistletoe. Eat it.
Still no? Feely, are you crying? No, I'm not. I'm not crying. Good to hear it. We're going to be the best of sisters, Feely. I just know it. I'd like that too, Liana. Then it's settled. Oh, next time I'll teach you my favorite game, and then...
After I lost my family, I was convinced it was my fate to be alone and miserable for the rest of my days. But Leanna brought me out from under that dark cloud and gave me the strength to start living again.
I'm sorry.
For running off like that, I will return to Father's side and stay with him as long as I can.
Yes.
Pray do that, Leanna. He will rest all the easier knowing that you are with him. The Archbishop's illness weighs heavier on Leanna than anyone else.
And yet,
She must hide that from all around her. Tomorrow she is to set out to gather the ember from the Cave of Origin.
In that case,
If I were to gather the ember in her place, Leanna could stay by her father's side. Of course, I cannot bear to leave him either. And if someone else were to gather the ember, that same person would have to go on the pilgrimage and complete the rite. To say nothing of straying into that cave without the church's blessing, I'd get more than just a stern lecture, that is for sure. As I recall, the Cave of Origin lies within the foothills to the east of here. And so I must gather the ember that I might perform the kindling in my sister's stead. This is the path that I have chosen. I alone must go. Even so, you would lend me your aid? I thank you, kind traveler. Surely the flame has guided you to my side. Now let us make for the Cave of Origin. It lies in the hills to the east of town. Okay, Ophilia joined the party and I just went into the bar, grabbed Therion so I could start lifting crap.
Hail.
A magnificent cathedral, no? It's the main temple for the Order of the Sacred Flame. One of the soldiers who brought down the Frostwolf, a beast which once terrorized the Frostlands. The battle was won with the help of a hunter and his direwolf, and the duo are still lauded for their aid to this day. A hunter and his direwolf, you say? If only Haunted were here, maybe she'd know something about that. Summon winds. Don't know what that does exactly. Nothing up here, at least not yet. Like, if the map were a little more detailed right there, that'd be nice to, you know, guide your way around, but it's not.
A good day to you.
This is Flamesgrace, the very cradle of the Church of the Sacred Flame. Years ago, he and his daughter had a fight, after which she eloped with her husband-to-be. Now that she's returned, he is unsure of how to face her. Nevertheless, he is happy to see his grandson's face. Taking your plum and your grape. Suck on that, man. I think I checked there and I was disappointed last time I checked. Sense of disappointment is nostalgic.
Hey.
Not in the good way. Here it gets quite cold here, so items that can keep you warm are a must. A merchant who journeyed from the south to get his hands on the Frostland's pristine snow water. Rumored to grant the drinker eternal youth, the water demands a high price among the aristocracy. Source of the rumor, however, is none other than this clever merchant himself. It'd be a shame if someone steals your ear. Wow. Peacebringer's garb. So I'm gonna slap that on Ophilia. Very nice. So I imagine the enemies we're dealing with are gonna be weak to light, but I'm gonna give that to Cyrus, I think. I was thinking about this during the day, and I'll go into more detail later. Actually, real quick. Yeah, that's fine. And Spirit and Plum. You'll find out what I was thinking about momentarily once I'm done looting, pillaging, pilfering, whatever we want to call it.
Greetings.
Up ahead lies the Cave of Origin, the holy ground containing the first flame. Tell me more about this first flame. From a young age, he dreamed of joining the Knights Ardent. Achieving knighthood, however, left her without any other passions in her life. Her expression is now as cold as ice, though a fire still burns in her eyes during the heat of battle. I don't think any of the guys are here that I can point out the drop stuff about. Isolstone, that's not going to be too helpful here. Nothing in there. So the dungeon is down here. You may think it's cold now, but this is a warm spring zephyr compared to the town of Northreach. A woman who's been living with a wandering mercenary for about a year. She has lost countless hours of sleep keeping a vigilant eye on him, fearing he'll disappear the moment she looks away. So I have a feeling she's in there making sure he doesn't run away, which is creepy as all hell, but you had to fit the misery references somewhere in here, right? So let's get out of here before she gets us too. And scram. The reason why I released him? A former mercenary who enjoys telling tales of his heroism on the battlefield. Those around him eagerly listen to his passionately recounted stories, despite knowing most are untrue. So now we know where this item is. We're gonna steal his bottle of dust. Both of them. And get back over here. You're not getting anywhere, buddy. If you continue north, you'll come across the cathedral. Guide with ease. After losing both his wife and daughter to the great pestilence of the Riverlands, he dedicated himself to spreading the teachings of the sacred flame, which had been his only light in those dark times. So I don't know what exactly that does, but I'll take the guy's plum in the meantime. Grab this here. Curious seed. So there's an item. Shadow Soulstone. I didn't see that sparkling on the ground. I don't know if you guys did. I used the map to locate it.
Yes.
Best mead. Tell me about this mead, you say. Once a dancer in the town of Sunshade, she ran away from her cruel master and now lives a new life under a new, different name. She often has nightmares about her dreadful past, but accepts them as punishment for leaving her friends behind. Is that Yusufa? Traditional dancer garb. Circlet, nice. So, we're gonna toss that on Ophilia. There's the circlet. It's a bit of a downgrade, but it does give her more SP. Wow, can you believe that Yusufa survived? It's a good thing she hasn't told Primrose, otherwise she might get shanked again. A kind young man who recently joined the Knights Ardent. When his gentle disposition proved him his match for monster slaying and catching criminals, the Archbishop suggested he dedicate his skills to logistical support where he now works. So at this stage... Ooh. So as I was about to say, at this stage I should be able to steal most things. The exception being those really rare items without too much difficulty. A woodcutter working in the neighboring forest who visits the cathedral every few days. There he thanks the gods for his good fortune and prays for a chance to see the Archbishop's beautiful daughters. Creep! Ice Soulstone.
Hello.
A once-renowned swordsman, Victor's Hollow, who competed against a friend for the title of champion. After his friend passed, he left the arena and started a new life as a cleric, though rumor has it that his sword is hidden somewhere within the cathedral. Let's see if we can find it. I'm gonna look this way.
Well...
We also reviewed the Sacred Flame, yada yada. After having faithfully served the church for most of his life, he planned on leaving his post in old age, but ultimately decided to stay and see the kindling ceremony through, just like his friend Yosef. So I'm gonna go ahead and steal from this guy while I'm over here. Heavy Blade. So my question is that an actual weapon, or... Ah, it is. Nice. So if I'm not putting that in Therion, what was that? You can't interact with either of them. Anyway, I really wanted that. That's gonna save me some money. So I'm gonna take your nut and your earring. There it is. Oh, no. It's in here. Olive Sandy. Nothing there, so the only thing to do is rob the guy up front. And then we're gonna do the things that might have you guys scratching your head a little bit.
Good day.
A cleric who raised his children now in the Knights Ardent on the teachings of the Sacred Flame. From it, his eldest daughter learned its intensity, his younger son its kindness, and his eldest son its dangers. So those are probably the ones that are going to be valuable. Can we steal the flame while we're at it? You had one job, Therion. Probably should look into getting the thief sub-job and slap it on Tressa in the meantime. Oh, an earring. I was kind of expecting a saw with no teeth on it. It's faster to go this way. Evasion plus 20, yes. Not bad. So anyway, it is time. Equipment. Taking your scarf. Remove, I'm supposed to use the D-pad? Oh, the plus sign. There we go. Oh, that's Ulbrich? Here's Haunted. So yeah, I'm gonna bring the low-level team to try to get them some levels here. So, arms shop is up there. I do need to buy some staves here because I don't think I have much of any. The thing is, I just got a new sword. Even though that confusion can be really, really sweet. So, quartz rod, I want to buy this for Ophilia. Actually, I guess I can afford the Mirage Blade. So the one thing that sucks is not having Tressa means I'm not going to get as much money, but the thing is I'm at the final chapter 1, so I'm not getting much money anyway. Anyway, I wish to re-equip the HP scarf. We're going to give him the dragon scarf. I don't know what I'm going to give her. Fence sleep. Don't really care about the shield. And for him, I want to give him the Chakra Band, because it's going to boost his elemental attack, and he may come in handy in clearing out some mobs here. So keep in mind, with Alfyn being level 24, he is going to do a lot of heavy lifting here. Can I equip someone? Oh, that's right. I can't do it on him because that's his main job. Can't do that on him because it's his main. And it doesn't really matter about equipping them with anything. The only advantage of that would be that you can give them more weapons. Because as is, you can, like, you store your JP. You don't have to burn it whenever you get it. Just hold on to it for when you finally get something you want. So, without further ado, it is time to go splunking in this dungeon. Drop a save. Recently I found out I actually had to leave the Switch in sleep mode in order to charge the Joy-Cons. Didn't really know that, and I kind of surprised my controllers lasted as long as they did. Okay, they have those torches to guide us. So I got exactly 30 JP from that, if I'm not mistaken. She can't really afford to heal more, so I'm going to take the Luminescence and go from there. We need another skill though before she gets her first passive. I don't really see anything too impressive in her passive abilities. Like, I may want to make, until I get the other jobs, I may want to make that Prim sub. gain some trinkets as I go. There's no torches up here, so I suspect a chest. And instead I get a very cold reception. Bear mauled Cyrus down. Nothing over there. Sappers, I don't have theory on here to rob this guy. Oh, there's two suckers.
This is...
The Cave of Origin. The cave houses the first flame, the fire that Alfyn himself brought down from the heavens. I must bring it back. Sister Ophilia, I'm certain you know this well, but I feel compelled to speak. This is a place of true danger. Please be sure that you are prepared before entering.
Well, the fact is, that's right.
Some of the flame, even those of the church, may only enter to perform the kindling.
Safe travels.
First flame must never be extinguished.
Safe travel.
Prayer. Repeated strike. Yeah, you can come with, Slick. Hoping some of the guys here may be weak to sword attacks. Keep in mind those guys are most likely strategically placed so that you don't have to go all the way back into town to get more guys to help you. This is supposed to be the nastiest boss. Kinda forgot what I was talking about before the fight. That was a mob of 5 enemies. If I had hunted, I could have just gunned them all down, but I don't. Since I chose to rotate the party members. I plan on doing this for the Chapter 2s, okay? Okay, Ophilia now has enough to get a new skill. Called passive skill. We are going to pick up Shelter and Veil just because of lack of alternative. Passive skill for her. Persistence. That is kind of nice. Can combo really well with Prim. Shadow Soulstone. Believe it or not too many enemies here seem to be weak to fire unless I'm just running into bad when he spreads. I don't know how common locked chests are now that I think about it. Silver hairpiece. Because that would be like the main reason why I would want to use Therion. Need to give Prim a better helmet when I get the chance. So one thing that does suck if you're going to rotate all 8 members is you do need to either strip their... So you have to take everyone's equipment, otherwise you have to buy basically everything in octuple. Anyway, remember I was saying that the boss here is the nastiest boss of the Chapter 1s? We're about to find out if that is indeed true. I've seen monsters before, but nothing like the creatures in this cave. Mayhap they protect the flame. Come to think of it, why do I feel as though someone, or something, is watching my every move? Like, it's kind of odd they would stick the nasty boss on the cleric's chapters and she's going to have enough trouble trying to get through these in the first place. So I'm hoping... On one hand, I don't want the rumor to be true, but on the other hand, I don't really want all the bosses here to be fairly easy. I had a Shadow Soulstone drop there of all things. Believe it or not, quite a few of the bats are actually weak to darkness. Very little seems to be weak to light so far. Of thee who dost tread in these halls, I ask, art thou fit to lighten the flames and show the path to all humanity? So they're talking like in Han's chapter, I guess.
What?
This voice. I am the guardian of the first flame. If thou wouldst call thyself the Flame Bearer, thou must prove thyself worthy. Go, Ophilia, link the flames!
I will not lose to you!
Wind? That's like one of the few elements I don't have access to at the moment. Luckily the sword works. The cleric can just shrug that off like nothing. Had to be weak to
Here
staff.
goes nothing.
Axe, no dice.
An interesting dilemma.
Let's analyze, because I know he's weak to light. I'm hoping to get this one on the left. No, not the ice. What the? It's the freaking ice.
Battle is truly joy.
Okay, I guess he's the guardian of the first flame. Right. I'm just gonna go with it. He's weak to ice.
I'll do my
But
best!
not light.
All
Forgot to
right.
summon the guy. So I'm gonna hit him with Icicle here.
Cool off.
And I'm gonna put him under observation. 8,000 hit points left.
How about you?
I'll do my best!
Here goes nothing.
That was so bad. So we're just gonna hit with the Icicle.
Cool off.
1,000 damage. Nice work, Alfyn. It's almost like you're twice the level you're supposed to be in this area, you know?
Oh, ice! Here's come through!
Not bad. Better than his stick would do.
No, then.
But man, that night was hilarious for all the
Here
wrong
goes nothing.
reasons.
Cool off.
Now, what next?
One saving grace is he should be decent at actually breaking the guard because he double taps. I'm just gonna save my SP for healing. That's gonna be her job here. No, it's not bad.
No, then.
Here we go. Cool off.
I'm gonna go ahead and hit with an ice spell because I'm not pressed for SP at the
Oh,
moment.
ice! Here's come through!
My turn now.
Heal!
Let your wounds be healed.
Double tap? Sweet. You chicken!
Bring it on.
I'm gonna cut loose next turn.
My turn now.
Get back out here, you deadbeat! That did more than his repeated strike.
Logical course of action. Oh, ice! Here's come through!
Here we go. Let's get down to work.
He should not be able to take too much more.
Oh, ice! Here's come through!
I'm gonna burn my BP here because I don't have much else to do.
Here I
In case you're wondering about the mana or SP regen stuff, there is another copy of the successor in the game, but I believe there's only 2. Would have been cool if that was the finishing blow.
The battle is my way! An interesting dilemma. Oh, ice! Here's come through!
go! I'll do my best!
And in case you're wondering about Cyrus's divine skill, that's his last ability. It turns his AoE into single target while jacking up its power, which is why normally he's really good at just clearing out mobs because of the AoE spells, but he can become a boss killer, and that's why I have that set to Alfyn's secondary job at the moment, in case you're wondering.
Let your wounds be healed.
All right.
Congrats, you had one job, and this time you did not screw it up. So, you know what? Injurious. You can use the chilling powder here. It's going to double tap him and break his guard. I'm going to do it just to demonstrate.
How do you like this?
Because he's close to dying.
No!
He might not even survive this turn.
Well then.
Bring
I
it
figured
on!
he left this time just to beat the traffic out.
Ha! Try again!
It looks like I actually would have been better off swinging my axe than casting my magic. Inspiring Plum Basket. That's AoE if I remember correctly.
This is...
The first flame of Alfric. The fire he brought down from the stars. It's so beautiful. As brilliant as the stars burning in the night sky. Ophilia, thou hast been judged worthy to bear in the sacred flame. Reach now thine hand and take it in Alfric's lanthorn. The lanthorn, this must be it. This is the sacred lantern used in the kindling. Alfric's lanthorn.
Liana.
Please forgive me. I must hasten back.
Liana.
How is His Excellency?
Oh,
He is sleeping still, but he seems to be resting more easily now. Where have you been, Ophilia? Everyone was worried about you.
you see...
There's something I must tell you. My daughters.
Father?
Your Excellency.
My apologies.
Forgive me, my girls, for making you worry so. Do not look at me with such sad eyes, Liana. I will be well again before.
Father?
I
Yes.
will be well again before long. But now is not the time for such worries. The right. She simply cannot bear it. Dearest Liana, here goes.
Your Excellency.
I must speak with you.
Yes.
What is it, Ophilia?
Yes.
I would go on the pilgrimage and complete the kindling in Liana's place.
What?
That's Alfric's lanthorn. Ophilia, you...
Ophilia.
Your Excellency? You are aware that it is a grave sin for one to enter the Cave of Origin without the Church's permission. I am, Your Excellency.
Ophilia...
But why?
Liana.
Leave us now. I would speak with Ophilia alone.
No!
But father...
Yes.
Worry not. I will not be punishing your sister, Liana. But there are matters we must discuss.
I understand.
Just don't be too hard on her, okay?
At least it would seem you came through your ill-advised journey in one piece.
I did, Your Excellency.
And I can assume you set out with no preparation to speak of. For all your quiet dignity.
I am sorry, Your Excellency.
Oh, Ophelia. I only hope that this kindness of yours will not be your ruin.
Your Excellency?
You journeyed to the Cave of Origin so that Liana might stay here with me, did you not? I will inform the Pontiff that there has been a change in plans, and that you will perform the kindling in Liana's stead. Speak with your sister, and learn what she has these many months. Your instruction will be abbreviated, but I know you are up to the task.
Your Excellency.
Your kindness brings warmth and light to all around you, Ophilia, just as does the sacred flame.
Your Excellency,
Ophilia, when I first took you in, I had a dream.
A dream, Your Excellency?
A dream of you, bearing the flame to the world. Looking back now, I realize it was an omen of what was to come. Liana is a fine daughter, my pride and joy. She has served as a daughter of the Church far better than I had any right to expect. But I know that it has not come easily to her. She has given up much of her true self to be who she must be for the Church. I have not yet told Liana, but I fear that I am not much longer for this world.
But Your Excellency, the healer said...
I trust that I know my body better than any other.
Your Excellency...
Oh, Ophilia. I am so proud of you and Liana both. Promise me that you will love one another forever.
Your Excellency, Father, please, please don't leave us.
Thank you, Ophilia.
And with that, I should be off. Do take care.
Take care of yourself. I think Father was looking a little better today, don't you? We nearly had to tie him to his bed. He so wished to be here too.
It's good to know he's acting more like himself again.
Ophilia, I owe you an apology.
Whatever for, Liana?
When I first heard that you would go on the pilgrimage in my stead, to tell you the truth, I was relieved. The thought that I could stay here with Father instead of worrying about the kindling? I knew you would be putting yourself in great danger, and yet I was so happy. Can you forgive me, Ophilia?
Oh, please. I am the one who should apologize. I have no right to be here and, well, here I am.
I know that you only wanted to help me. And knowing that you will perform the rite in my stead makes me happier than anything.
Thank you, Liana. And so my journey begins. To Saintsbridge, Goldshore, and finally back to Flamesgrace. Light the flames in each town. Perform the kindling as our forebears have. I'll be gone for a while. But if ever you or Father need me, pray send for me at once.
Thank you, Ophilia. Really do take care of yourself, okay?
Let us see how Saintsbridge and the Riverlands treats me. Till we meet again, dear sister. May the sacred flame light your path.
And may it ever shine its warmth upon you.
And so, the cleric set out on a journey never meant to be hers. She must complete the kindling she wishes to protect. Where will this unexpected journey lead her? Only the gods may know. So now we have to leave town to get the side quest to appear. We'll do some side quests, and then I'm gonna be heading out north. Oh, no, they're already here. Okay, I need to drop someone. Therion in, Cyrus out.
Better believe it.
Yeah, I'm drinking. What of it? I've got every right to drink as much as I like. Nothing else is gonna take away the misery of my job. But drink takes money, and money means more work. It never ends. That's why I don't drink. A proud soldier and keeper of the peace and flames grace. Unfortunately, his job often makes him the target of resentment, so he drowns his sorrows in liquor under the guise of keeping warm. Dungeon key. Cell of an allegedly innocent man, and a scrap of rope. Okay, Padre, let's inquire first. Oh, it's a scholar, not a priest. A passionate scholar who loves researching. Unfortunately, the headmaster has yet to acknowledge his work, leaving him vexed. Why do you conduct yourself so? Because it's fun. It's no good. I simply cannot see the way of it. That's it. It's all over now. My research is done with. I'm finished. All my research till now suggests that the Jotun should reside. Oh god, this is the boss. The Jotun should reside somewhere in this land. But I cannot find the proof. If there was only some proof that my years of research weren't for naught. So yeah, this is the first optional boss fight. That old man up ahead is always mumbling something about giants and such nonsense. Doesn't make a whit of sense, but apparently he says there was once he was once quite the famous scholar. It's always sad to see a great mind go on to waste like that, don't you think? Tell me about this giant. Born and raised in Flames Grace, this pious woman prays at the sacred flame every day. With monsters and dangerous incidents on the rise, she has started to consider leaving the home she loves for a more peaceful place. Where does the time go? I set out to find the truth of the ice giants known as the Jotun. Before I knew what had happened, my whole life had passed me by. But it is the most fascinating tale once you begin delving into the details. The nomenclature, for example, you see, the reason that the Jotun are commonly known as ice giants is in part because... Oh, dear me, there I go again with my ramblings. I do apologize. Please pay this old man no heed. Once a scholar who traveled the continent researching monsters, the anecdotes of his astonishing encounters, though true, sound like mere fairy tales, so there are few who believe it. So now we know where the ice giant sleeps. Ooh. So he has some pretty high-tier stuff. I want to peek up here, see that there's no one up there that I need to loot. Nope, empty. So I don't know if I'm able to give this to him, or if I have to go out there and fight it myself. Nope, I have to go out there and fight it myself, it looks like. Anyone else over here first? Anything new about it? Hello. It's just some animal work.
Hello?
Should have inquired and stuff first. How nice to meet with a new face. I am Miles. I was recently done the great honor of being appointed the Knights Ardent. In fact, my late father, Reston, was also a member of the Knights Ardent, though he was stripped of his cloak for the crime of deserting in the midst of battle. Even now, after all these years, it is difficult to believe such slander to be true. My father would have never abandoned his fellow knights in battle. Sir Miles, Servant of the Flame, Part 1. A young man recently appointed the Knights Ardent. He is an extremely hard worker due to his strict upbringing. He asked his father on many occasions about his past, but heard nothing until recently. So I don't know how this guide thing works. It looks like it's a lure on steroids. I think I may have seen a dead body last night. Just thinking back on it has me coming over and goose flesh again. I was so frightened seeing all that blood, and all I could do was shriek and run away. When I look back, though, there was a man. I think he was trying to see if there was anything he could do to help. An eyewitness account. I don't regret running away yesterday. I'm sure anyone would have done the same after seeing someone collapse in the streets covered in blood. But it's okay, because someone must have called the guards. That poor person's probably been rescued, right? Just for that, lady, I'm taking your herb and your stick. If anything, I'd want to give this to Cyrus. Actually, Cyrus has that other thing. We'll give it to her. So we're starting to piece stuff together. In general, it sucks to be that dude.
I hate this.
God's teeth, but it is cold. I don't like the cold, not one bit. Especially my poor feet. They get it the worst. Chilled to the bone they are. I buy rugs when I have spare coin, but they wear through so quickly. Why can't they be made of stronger cloth? A young woman of Flame's grace. Ever since she was a child, she has struggled to endure the cold and is at a loss as to how she might free herself from its bitter embrace. Taking your olive and your herb. Got him already. So what's interesting is I can't challenge her. She doesn't look that strong. Barracks only 12. Where I'm gonna take him is a little dangerous, though. I am gonna go for the cleric thing after the joke and stuff. May seem vague, but just tolerate it a bit longer. Prone to leaping before he looks, this hasty traveler often finds himself in a tight spot. Whenever he lands himself in the gulls, however, he escapes with the aid of others and continues on his journey. So this is the guy we're gonna spring? Please, please listen, I swear that I'm innocent. I've not killed anyone, I've never done it. I just came across the body, that's all. There was a person there covered in blood. What would anyone do? Of course I bent down to see if they were alright. I was not trying to help. But the investigation of that man's death was no more than a pretense. That mockery of justice is why I'm now in a cell. Share the truth of the incident. A witness, huh? Wouldn't that be convenient if only it were true? Give up on the lies already. If you just admit what you did, maybe the judge will go easier on you. I didn't do it, I swear I'm innocent. It was an accident that killed that man, not me. There must be someone who saw what happened. How come no one has come forward then? No one's gonna believe a pack of lies like that. That traveler there found a witness for me. Just ask and they'll tell you. Hey, you there. Is he telling the truth then? How eloquent, Alfyn. An accident, huh? I suppose I'll have to look into this. Alright, I've heard from this witness of yours. And I've asked around with a few other people as well. And well, looks like you were telling the truth. That's right, I was. I only chanced to pass by that night. It was nothing but happenstance. And then what do I see but a person lying on the ground covered in blood? I was trying to see if they were alright when you lot took me in for murder. Yes, we may have been a bit hasty. My commander told me to let you go. Really? Nope, just kidding. This is all thanks to you. You saved my life, stranger. I take cash, or in this case, leaves. Got her crap already. Got you. And you. Anyone in the cathedral. For the first towns, I think there's 3 side quests per place. For the later towns, it'll go up though. So, up here is the one that's notable, if I remember correctly, what people were talking about.
Oh.
I was once a member of the Knights Ardent, though my days of waving about a sword are long since over. Besides, they just don't make knights like they used to anymore. I had a brother in arms who was the soul of honor, finest knight I ever knew. Rumors of a Knight Ardent. In his youth, he was reckless and immature, and would often act without thinking of those around him. Though he has left the knights behind, he fondly remembers the one who took him under his wing. And the steel. Nope, this is not the guy. Yeah, I wonder what determines who all you can and can't fight. No one doing there. Still can't do anything with him. I mean, he's knocked out. You should be free to go through his pockets. He won't know.
Lovely.
Yes, it really is remarkable. A mother of one who ran away from home to get married, but returned after her divorce. At first she had reservations about seeing her father again. Now she worries most about whether or not her savings are still intact. So you can guide her and she'll leave her kid here? That's kind of twisted.
Mother!
The cathedral's really big, isn't it? A young boy born in the coastal town of Goldshore, he came to Flamesgrace with his mother, where he saw snow for the first time. In his excitement, however, he often gets lost. Stealing candy from a baby. It's in the next room, isn't it? Fortifying nut. It's in this room. Holding on me, eh, old timer? Got your coppers now. What you gonna do? So anyway, we want to take the rumors of the night to the young man, see if that's his father or not. You say you met with a companion of my father's? So damn eloquent, Alfyn. His fellow knights held him in high regard. There must be some mistake. He was trusted by his superiors and the men serving alongside him, to say nothing of the common folk. While he lived, my father would not speak with me of what happened while he was stripped of his cloak. I even cursed him to his face. I told him that he had brought shame upon the name of the Knights Ardent. I still remember how he stared at me, silent and unmoving, when I said such horrid things to him. How could I have not seen it, though? Of course there must have been some circumstance that forced his hand. The Knights Ardent are tasked with the sacred duty of protecting the pilgrims who huddle in light of the sacred flame. I knew my father would not have abandoned them. I knew that he must be the sort of man I always believed him to be. Thank you, good traveler. I have found a new purpose in my service as one of the Knights Ardent. While I travel this realm in service to duty, I shall see if I cannot retrace my father's steps and find the truth of what happened to him. Perhaps we will meet again. Until we do, friend. Okay, that is everything we can do for now. So, we're going to bring in Cyrus, bench Therion, and we're going joke hunting. I don't know if the thing's going to be marked on my map or not. Kind of hoping that it will be. Damn, does my nose itch. Damn, what the hell happened to my nose? So I don't think I showed the walk here. There's a chest down there if you... I'm using the fights here to heal up Alfyn's MP. Anyway, map-wise, we are looking... I don't know which way I'm trying to go. So yeah, we'll save here. I don't know where the joke is exactly, which is so annoying. Alistum, Flamesgrace, Swarkai. was kind of hoping there'd be a marker on the map or something. Actually, I need to go towards Still Snow. So I'm heading towards Swarkai, I believe. That's fine. We'll fill out the map a bit. 'Cause I don't think I've been out here. There's a dungeon here that I will go into just to mark it on the map. That way you guys can see what all is out here. Got the domination bonus, which honestly surprises me a bit. I'm gonna go cross strike, just so I have a little bit of a nuke. That should be the big skill of his I actually just got. So I'm gonna jump over and equip that. Strength plus 50. And hopefully you can see, I don't actually know if I picked that up on Hana yet, but that's one of the reasons why she's running Warrior as her sub currently. And that may actually be something that I do for the remainder of the game. A little bit of leaves. Racking up some JP while I'm here. Hoarfrost Grotto. So this place will be overkill if I stick around. So yeah, I'm gonna go back. The place I'm looking for is closer to where Prim is going. So one thing I wanted to ask you guys was, if you have any requests for certain character combos, feel free to leave those. Obviously Alfyn has to, I may do them is what I was trying to say, but obviously Alfyn has to be one of them because you can't swap him out until you complete his entire arc, all 4 chapters. But for the other ones, you can say, bring Alfyn. Cyrus survived the bear, albeit at great pains. Oops. So he has a new skill. I'm gonna take Firestorm here just in case. Well, we'd never found the Jotun now that I think about it. So there we go. Elemental attack plus 50. I don't know if I have that on Alfyn yet. I do now. So, I like Inspiration, I like that one. I'm gonna get rid of the Hale and Hardy for more power.